Hello. Hello. I turn this off. I think it looked like it was glaring, but it might need to come back on. We shall see. If that's the case, it should be good like this, if that's the case. All right. Hello. We've got some Killennium Butcher to do. Looks like, we'll see here. That looks better. Try that. All right. See if that works. If not, I'll turn back on the light and I'll just have to watch these cards because this one's a little bit close for a little bit of glare. Otherwise, hello. We have Killennium Butcher all set up. We shall be playing the vignette itself, the actual vignette, for the first time. Gonna have to play it a couple times to do everything. Hopefully everything looks good. Doesn't look like buffering. Looks like all my stream issues are resolved. Everything looks good. All right. So, let's talk Killennium Butcher real quick. We have all the gear grids all set up. Here we go. We have Braves, Reds, Forgot, and Hollow. So, then we have the new stuff for Killennium Butcher, the new AI card. Here are his stats here. He's got 5 movement, 13 toughness, +1 speed, +1 damage, then self-aware, scorn, and infectious lunacy, and +1 accuracy token. So we've given him the +1 accuracy token. His basic action is 2 speed, 4+ accuracy, 1 damage, and then after damage, lots of stuff for being frenzied. That's his new basic action. We've set up the decks here. Got the hit locations, everything. Here's his new traits. So Scorn is this one with this whole panel here. So here's this whole panel. You don't really need this panel, but we're going to use the panel. Basically, it's like lantern trophies, kind of. So the Killennium Butcher devours the insanity of passion from the very air. As it grows stronger, survivors suffer these chilled effects for each +1 damage token the monster has. So if it has 1, 2, or 3+, it will do -1 accuracy, then -1 movement. At the start of your act, each survivor can gain either a movement or an action, but not both, and then ignore this if you are frenzied. So that's what Scorn does. That is his new trait. We shall do this. Next we have Self-Aware. So the way this works is, at the start of each monster turn, reveal the top card of the AI deck. If it is a basic card, discard it. So, what this means is basically he's going to be drawing more advanced cards than normal. Because with the level, with the level 3, he doesn't have any legendary cards. But he does have 6 advanced. It's actually 7 advanced for the level 2 because he's got True Name in there for the Killennium. And then at the end of each monster turn, perform a basic action. And his basic action kind of sucks. It's worse than like a regular card, so that sucks. So those are the 2 new traits. And then Infectious Lunacy is just, you know, the regular Butcher thing. Everyone's going to have this for the survivor status. So, let's see. What do we have next? This. Let's talk about the survivors. So first we have Brave. So here's Brave. It's Lantern Year 16. We do not have Surge. The way this works is you just set all their stuff to this. So you don't give them any departing or arrival bonuses, which is kind of weird, but whatever. They don't have that. So no departing, no arrival. That's how I've been playing it. He has Quixotic, but again, Quixotic only affects your departure and stuff, so it doesn't happen. But he is Stalwart. So that is Brave. He's got 4 everywhere but his head. Next we have Red here. So for Aya, she's going to have all kinds of weird gear numbers here. Again, just don't worry about it. Basically, just set her to what she has. That's how I've been playing it. Just don't worry about their arrival or departure or anything like that. So she just has these ridiculously high numbers. She's a spear specialist, meaning she's level 3, so she's going to have spear specialization, meaning we can try to cancel the trap on a 7+, cancel the trap. So we'll be trying to do that. Next, she has romantic, which doesn't really do anything. She's prepared, so doesn't really do anything. But she does have the Protean charm, which means that her spear that we're going to be using is a sword. And with her spear being a sword, it just means that she's going to have +1 accuracy, +1 strength, +1 speed whenever she's attacking. Because literally everything's a sword, and she's got Vagabond. So, and then the specialization for sword will also get to use when attacking with a sword after drawing hit location cards, make a wound attempt, and then select the hit location to resolve. So she'll get to do that with all of her attacks. Not Fist and Tooth, just with all of her spear attacks. Because the way the Protean charm works, it's only in your gear grid, and Fist and Tooth is not in your gear grid. So, next we have Forgot. So, Forgot, same thing, just ignore all this stuff here. She can analyze, so when she's adjacent, we can reveal an AI card if we want to, and look at it. That's all that analyze means. And then we have Hollow is nothing. She's got nothing bolded down here. But she does have one. She's wearing the dragon armor, which is really neat. So we'll be able to leap. So we can spend movement and activation, leap in the air, and place ourselves exactly 5 spaces away in a straight line. Then activate a melee weapon and attack with +2 accuracy, +5 strength. So that will be good with her Sacrificial Fang. She also has Empty Vessel, where you cannot gain bleeding tokens. If you would suffer a severe injury, instead ignore it and lose 1 armor at all hit locations. When you have no armor points remaining at all, you cease to exist. So, that's going to be pretty rough. Have to watch out for that. So, with all that said, I think we're ready to go. I think we're ready to start against Cenum Butcher here. We have hit location deck. I mean, I could shuffle this again. But we have hit location deck all ready to go. Hit location deck all ready to go. What we're doing is... So as I meant, well, I didn't mention it when I was doing the review, not review, but the unboxing of the Killennium. Hold on. So now there's like a dark spot. There's a shadow on the thing. Hold on. Hopefully that helps with the shadow at the top of the green screen. Hopefully that helps. Yeah. All right. So, I made a post about it, but I didn't mention it when I was doing the unboxing of the Killennium. The trap, where did I put it? The trap for the Cenum Butcher. Black Knight campaign. I talked about it. I've recorded 1 episode of it. I'm on the Lion now, so I've recorded 1 episode of it. I just have to edit it. What do I do with the trap now? Anyway, I mentioned in the... I don't want to look at the hit location deck. I know it's not in... I left the original trap in the hit location deck because the original trap looks like all the other hit location cards, where the new Cenum Butcher trap does not look like the other cards. The Cenum Butcher trap does not match. So I'm just going to... Whenever we draw the trap, we'll just use the Cenum Butcher card. But the other trap is just a... But the other ones, we're just doing a placeholder with it. Where did I put it? Well, I guess I have to look through here because... Oh, it was on the bottom. So this is the new Cenum Butcher trap. So, let me shuffle these up. First time catching the live show, you reduce. Yes. We will play it here in a second. This is the actual vignette. I'm not going to... I'll play this again as an actual fight later, but right now this is just going to be the actual vignette. So, let me shuffle up the hit location cards. So this is the new trap. I'll show it here on camera. There's the new trap. Here's the old trap. So the old back matches the rest of the deck here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave the old trap in the deck, and when we draw it, we'll just trigger the new trap. So it is what it is. Oh well. It's obvious there. You can see it. It's very obvious. So this is the old one. Shuffle this in. And then, like I said, when we do the new one, or when we trigger the old one, we'll just play the new one. So, there we go. Let's get this shuffled up again. Okay, now we'll switch to this camera. So, we've got everything there set up. You can see we have Killennium. There's no terrain for this Killennium, the vignette one. So we've got hollow. I can show the minis. Let me grab them, but I'll show the minis. You know, it's interesting. Yeah, it's a good idea to just use the old one. So here is Forgot. These minis are absolutely amazing. Right. So here's Forgot. She's got her cool little base here with like the puzzle base. Forgot's really cool. This is the Archivist. These minis are really good. Pretty much the Vignette Survivor minis have all been really good. Well, yeah, I could do that, but then it's thicker. Here's Hollow. She's really cool. With her dragon armor. Her base is really nice. Really cool stuff. Yeah, then the card's thicker. I did think about that. But also, like, you still fight regular butchers. So, here we go. Here's Brave. Really cool. These minis, Brave is like the most versatile. Brave can pretty much literally be any survivor ever that you have with the sword. Brave's a super versatile mini. Really cool looking. And then, of course, we have Aya. So, Aya's got her Thaya going on. It's Aya with her stuff. Really good. So it's good that the Vignette Survivors are pretty much really good. They're like all pretty top tier miniatures. When it comes to even like the Giga Lion, the Survivors were pretty sick. So, all right, let's go. Vignette of Death here. So Survivors go first against... Oh, let me read the story since we're playing the story. So, here we go. Let's see. I'll show this showdown setup, but here. So this is just the showdown setup I'll just show. There's no terrain or anything. You just place a monster in the center of the board. Survivors in the blue spaces. Use passive aggressive panel to track. That's the scorn thing. And then Survivors go first for this. So, there we go. All right. Let's read the book here. All right. Frozen Wish. This is the Vignette of Death. By the light of the frozen star, the monster will be granted a wish. Thus, another age of unquenchable violence will begin. If you defeat the monster, bathe in its blood, and offer your own wish, perhaps your desires will be heard. The 4 survivors drifted off into reverie as the white speaker finished her story. Her words cling to the walls of the cavern, crowding the air. The white speaker produced an unlit lantern. Its menacing presence snapped them from their thoughts. She continued, You will need the strength of 4 to win, but only one wish can be granted." They felt her hidden eyes fall on each of them in turn. "Your names for this journey will be Red, Hollow, Forgot, and Brave," the last survivor cut in. So, meaning that Brave cuts her off, right? He cuts her off. The white speaker sharply inhaled the name, tasting it on her tongue. And Brave. Be careful. The story has never been told. Its outcome is unknown even to my blood. So this is the white speaker. You can see she's talking to the 4 wish seekers. She's got a crazy lantern there. So Brave, he wishes to be brave, a child who woke a monster deep in the lake. He foolishly led it back to his settlement. In the calamitous battle, the elders protected the youth to their dying breath until only the child and the mortally wounded monster remained. The child cradled its bloody snout, grazing into its clouding eyes. He forgave the creature and set off. So, remember, Brave is his name. He wishes to be brave. That's what he wants to be. We have Hollow. She wishes for a heart, sacrificed by her own people to a radiant god. She is an empty vessel forced into meaningless existence. Revenge would release her suffering if only she craved it. So, again, she's a dragon sacrifice. Forgot. She wishes to remember. The stiff uniform of an unknown order chafes her skin. She carries a book she cannot open. A cold vice of guilt squeezes her heart. She senses a duty to preserve memories she does not have. A yawning need to unlock mystery, especially her own. So, Forgot is the archivist. Next we have... actually, I should run this... Let me run one of these quick while I'm actually reading this and setting everything up. So... next we have Aya, or Red. She wishes to live, tumbling from one peril to the next, defying death and snatching power beyond her understanding. Her keen instincts led her to the wish seekers. Following their path may lead away from her unshakable pursuers. So next we have, again, that's just recaps of all the characters. You can see you got Brave, Forgot, Hollow, and Aya. I will now... So then it switches back to the comic with the white speaker, which is Koshka. I will now awaken the... Well, we actually guess you don't know it's Koshka, but it looks like her with her hair, and she's got red in her hair, so... I will now awaken the guiding lantern. So, this is her. Plunges something into the lantern. This will light your way. Do not speak your true name. If you do, you will die. And finally, the Wish Seekers set off, passing the time by sharing their stories. A nagging inevitability tainted their conversations, often dissolving into worry silence. Last page. Here they are. Following the path of frozen lanterns, the lantern path plunges into frost. Cold rises from the ground, aching in their battle-weary bones. Ahead, snow settles on countless lanterns spread across the ground. Each lantern wears the torn face flesh from its fallen holder. It's back to the Wish Seekers. The monster stands at the center, radiating bitter hostility. The Wish Seekers draw their weapons. So, here we go. Interesting. All right. Wait, why did it end abruptly? Let me try again here. Why did it end abruptly? Anyway, all right. So we're all ready to go. We're all good. Oh, I can show the Killennium Butcher. I forgot. I will show it real quick because people were asking. So I got to prime it, but I ended up not using the corpses. So you can see I've green stuffed the whole base, filled in all the bottoms. Any place where there were like huge holes, I green stuffed them in. I had to green stuff all this up. This I'll paint, but again, this is just green stuff to get stuff on here. So that's how it looks when I build it all up. Oh, you can't even actually see the green stuff. Makes sense. Green stuff would not work with a green screen. But yeah. The other screen that doesn't have the green screen filter, you'll see the green stuff on there. So, here we go. Let's go. So, survivors get to go first. The best thing we can do is probably start with Brave. Probably the best. Yeah, I would say that Brave is the best to start here. So, technically, well, here, if I can... So, these two, this is Brave, this is Aya. Those are the two that I pretty much want to make sure to do damage with. The person who's going to go last is probably going to be Forgot. Now, she has a story event and stuff, so we'll probably go try to trigger all of that. But we want to go with Brave first. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get into the blind spots. We shall attack with Brave. So, we have Brave Sword, which is 2 speed, 6 plus, and 6 strength. So, with, he doesn't have any bonuses. He's got 3 luck, but we want to get heart tokens. But so what we're gonna do, we could just we might incur. So the best thing we can do. We're gonna wait just in case he actually does get knocked down on a reaction. So we're gonna attack without the heart tokens this time. So it's speed 2, and I'll talk about the heart tokens when we get there. So speed 2, hitting on a 5 plus. Good. It's 2 hits. So we draw 2 cards. Here. Okay. Cleaver is just gonna be nothing, and the death blow is also gonna be nothing. But we'll just roll on the cleaver here. We're going to gain 1 insanity, but we'll just roll on it to... I thought about encouraging, but you can literally encourage whenever you want. Well, that would have been a crit. Would have been nice to hit the death blow there, but whatever. So, that's not a wound because it's impervious. Gain 1 insanity. He goes up to 5 insanity. Next, we have... Let's see. Yeah, so he's going to crit this on a 7 because he's got 3 luck. But he wounds on a... So he's got 13 toughness. So wounds on a 7. So it's just critting on a 7. Pretty much critting on a 7. It's a failure. Nothing happens. No reaction. So, failed to wound. That's great. Perfect. So, all right. We have no surge, so that's also great. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's attack with Aya. So, Aya's Survival Spear has 3 speed, hitting on a 4+. Yeah, hitting on a 4+, because she's getting +1 accuracy. So, 3 speed, 4+. Perfect. 1 hit. This is not going as good as... Okay. +2 toughness to wound. That sucks. Lantern Explosion. This totally sucks. This is really bad. Okay. What does she need to even crit now? Or what does she even need to hit? So it's got 15 toughness to wound this. She's got 3 from the Survival Spear. And that's pretty much it. So she's going to have 4. So she can't even wound this. Even on a 9, she can't even wound this, right? Yeah, so she can't even wound this even on a 9. So there was no hope for her to wound this card at all. That's kind of great. So, perfect. Okay. Nothing. Lantern Explosion. If the roll to wound this location is a Lantern 10, your attack shatters one of the trophies, blah, 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 blah. The attacker is knocked down and suffers a blind, severe head injury. Remove a miniature from dreaded trophies. So there is no dreaded trophies for Killennium Butcher. This is all one thing, even though it's all broken up. It's all one thing. It's not how hit locations work, but that's okay. So, that sucked. No surge. No way for Aya to do anything like that. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hopefully, maybe Hollow can do something. That'd be great. She's got 3 speed, hitting on a 7+. Hopefully, maybe we can do a wound. Nope. Well, maybe. Yep, nothing we can do. Yeah, let's just draw the hit location. Yeah. Man. So, she also can barely wound this thing. So she's going to wound on a 7. Yeah, she's wounding on a 7. So, okay, good. She actually wounded. The blow shocks the Butcher, knocking it off balance. The Butcher staggers, gaining -2 toughness until the end of the round. Great. Wish that would have happened earlier. Next, she's going to gain... where is it? She gains something the first time you wound, right? Yeah, so she got the Sacrificial Fang. The first time you wound with this each round, add +1 to all hit locations. So we're going to add 1 to all of her locations. She's going to go up... yeah, that's quite a bit she's going up. So, she's got, yeah, all kinds of places that go up. Actually, okay, there we go. All right, let's go with Forgot. She's going to gain 1 insanity from her Archivist robe. So, she doesn't have +2 movement from the Greaves. The start of your act. Place the top card of the hit location discard on top of the monster's deck. So that's what her lenses do. Okay. That's great. That's actually a good one. We might not attack with Lori because of that. Or I forgot because of that. So 1, 2, 3... Because we could take more advantage of this card next round. So putting this back on top is actually really good. Because it will give everything -2. So we're going to do that. We're not going to attack. We're going to leave that back on top. We're going to do our wound that we forgot to do with Hollow. We're We're definitely not going to try to activate the locking tome. It's going to need 7 cards in there before we're going to need like 7 hit location cards before we can even attempt to do it. Okay, so here we go. First, we're going to do self-aware. So, self-aware is going to draw this, reveal it. It is a basic card. So, with it being a basic card, it gets discarded and it draws a new one. So, this is still a basic card. That's fine. It's only revealing the first one. So attack, closest threat in facing, which is going to be Hollow. So when Hollow gets targeted, because I started her with Monster Controller. Or no, I started Forgot with Monster Controller, so it would get passed to her on the first turn when the first round rolled over. First time you were attacked each round, you gain 3 to all hit locations if you are Monster Controller. So, yep, definitely rigged the game, so I would be Monster Controller for the first time. But that's okay. You have to do that, right? It's all up to you. So let's raise all of our hit locations by 3. It's going to go up quite a bit. So she goes to 10 at her head. So yeah, she's at 10 at her arms, 10 at her head, 9 at the waist. She got tons and tons of armor. Tons and tons of armor. Pretty much 9 everywhere else. So she's got 10 at 2 spots and 9 everywhere else, which is kind of crazy. Okay, just put all these up. Here we go. Okay, let's go now. So this is going to be Hollow. It's going to be 3 speed. Yeah, 3 speed. Hitting on a 4. No, he's got +1 accuracy, so it's hitting on a 3+. So, that's going to be 3 hits for 2 damage. After damage, target gains a bleed, so there's nothing I can do about that, but that's just going to be 3 hits for 2 damage. So let's figure out where these 3 hits are going for 2 damage. Okay, 2 to the hands, which is fine. I just said she has so much here. So this comes down to, okay, she's got 8 now. So this is resolved. Don't need to dodge any of this. 2 to the waist. Brings it down to 7. And to the body, which has got tons on it too, right? How much does body have? Yeah, 9. So that comes down to 7. Then she can't gain bleed tokens. So it says right here, you cannot gain bleed tokens. That's it. She just cannot gain bleed tokens. Awesome. All right. Okay. Now she's got the bird bread, which what we're going to try, we'll do that whenever she gets low. We'll consume the bird bread to give her priority target token. Then the AI card will target her, and she'll get a bunch of stuff again. Things. So the turn does basic action. Frenzied survivor in range, none. Closest survivor in field of view, which is again going to be Hollow. Move and attack target. It doesn't move. It's going to be 3 speed, so Hollow's going to get just attacked again. 3 speed. It's going to be 3+ accuracy. Yep. Yeah. So 3 speed, 3+ accuracy. Of course, this is going to be 3 hits for another 2 damage. And then if you are frenzied, the monster devours rage. You are no longer frenzied. Transfer blah 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 blah. It's not frenzied. Okie doke. Let's figure out where this is all going to go. Here we go. 3 more hits. That's 6 damage to the body. That's kind of a lot. I don't know about that. We'll dodge 1 of those, I guess. She doesn't have very much survival, so we're going to dodge 1. She's going to go down to 2 survival. We'll just take 4 to the body, which is going to leave it at 3. Not super great. Basic action's kind of rough. Okie dokie, that was the Killennium Butcher's turn. So, now we know what the top hit location card is. We know it's very good. Let's attack with Brave, the person who can actually wound. We should attack with Hollow, we should attack with Red, I guess. Yeah, let's attack with Aya. Okay, so Aya will attack with her Survival Spear. It's going to be 3 speed, hitting on a 4+. Yeah, 3 speed, hitting on a 4+. Okay, that's 3 hits. It's fine. We know the first one's pretty good. 2, 3. There we go. Next, we want... Well, first we're going to roll here. Because we want to try to get the Butcher's Mask. But none of these are the trap. But we want to try to hit this one so it gets -2 toughness. So first we get to roll because of sword specialization. She's going to wound on a 8. It's rough. Okay, so this is going to be a failure completely. I guess we'll just apply it to the reflex. That kind of sucks. All survivors in the zone of death suffer bash and knockback 5. Yeah, that's going to suck. Failure. The Butcher lashes out at the attacker's face, striking with the back of its hand. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. This gains Headhunter. That's bad as hell because Aya doesn't have any headgear. Oh, wait, no. For some reason, she does have head armor. So it's not that bad, but Headhunter still sucks. All survivors in zone of death suffer bash and knockback 5. So that's going to knock down... Well, that's fine. We'll do this because it's not going to do any damage. It's just going to do bash and knockback 5. So we're going to do it on this one. Then we're going to discard Butcher's Mask last, so it goes on top of the hit location deck. So everything's going to suffer bash and knockback 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to put Hollow here. She's going to be knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's going to put him there. Going to put her all the way back. They're both knocked down. Oh, that sucked. Alright. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go with Forgot. Again, with her Lori lenses. Start of your act. Place the top card of the hit location, which is this one. The one we want with the -2 toughness. Put this back on top of the hit location deck. Now we're going to encourage... let's encourage Brave, so he gets a heart token. Good job. Get yourself a heart token. Then I guess we'll attack with her Memento Blade. So 1, 2, go to here. Attack with the Memento Blade. The Memento Blade has speed 1, accuracy 4+. Could I get in the blind spot? It would be better if I could get in the blind spot. Where was I? Here? Yeah. 1, 2, 3. I could get in the blind spot. That's fine. Better to be in the blind spot. So accuracy 3+. Let's go. Please wound, or please hit with the Mental Blade. Accuracy 3+. Okay, it's gonna hit. We know this is gonna be this thing that's gonna be safe to wound. Please wound. We wound on a 5. After attacking with this weapon, reveal the top 3. Oh, so it's after attacking, not after rolling to hit. Okay. 6. This is a wound. So now it's going to get -2 toughness till the end of the round. Doesn't really help here because everybody... Well, I guess Brave's still going to go. We encourage this. That will help. Now, after attacking with this weapon, reveal the top 3 cards of the hit location deck and discard up to 2 non-trap... After attacking with this weapon, reveal the top 3 cards of the hit location deck and discard up to 2 non-trap. Place the remaining cards on top. Okay, so we reveal top 3. 1, 2, 3. After attacking with this weapon, reveal the top 3 cards of the hit location deck and discard up to 2. Replace remaining cards on top of the deck in any order. So none of these are traps, so we're going to replace them all. We're going to discard this one, actually. Discard the Impervious, because who cares? Put them back in any order. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to put this one on top where the Butcher's going to be knocked down. And we're going to try to attack with Brave here. We don't have Surge, but the deck is getting really thin. I haven't encouraged Red yet, though. So, once I encourage Red, she'll get a token for a +1 strength. What am I going to do? I guess we're going to attack with Brave, but... Yeah, I guess we're going to attack with Brave here. Oof. Yeah, okay, let's attack with Brave. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's attack with Brave. So, Brave Sword is going to have 2 speed, hitting on a 5+ because we're in the blind spot. I'm gonna spend my heart token because I want to make sure I wound this and knock it down. Like that's 100%. I want to make sure I do that. So I'm gonna spend the heart token, get 3+ strength. It'll give me 9 strength. 8 and 5. That's 2 hits. That's fine. Those are the 2 revealed cards. So this reflex is gonna get canceled. So we're gonna wound this. I hope we're gonna wound this. Anything but a 1, we wound this. 6 is a wound. Okay, so we wound this. Butcher is knocked down. All survivors gain +1 courage. Whatever. It's a wound. And this will also wound on any 2. No, he doesn't get Quixotic. Quixotic doesn't mean anything. Because it's only when you depart. They don't get departing bonuses for vignettes. Or maybe they do. I don't know. The book doesn't say they get departing bonuses or arrival bonuses. See, Quixotic's when you depart. You gain +1 survival and +1 strength token. We don't get departing bonuses in a vignette. If we do, they need to include that in the rules. But they don't include it in the rules, so I'm playing it as you don't get survival bonus, or you don't get departure bonuses, and you don't get arrival bonuses. So him being Quixotic just means he dies to True Name when we draw it. All right, here we go. Full move. This is canceled. So as long as we don't roll 1, whatever, 9. So wound. Wish we had Surge, but we don't. Now, Brave is going to encourage Hollow. So, Brave goes down to 3 survival. Hollow stands. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Going to get back in its facing, so hopefully it attacks her. Okay, it's knocked down, so let's go. Hollow, 3 speed, hitting on a 3+ because the monster's knocked down. Let's go. That's 3 hits. This could be really bad. 1, 2, 3. It's really bad, so we drew the trap. Alright, so we drew the trap. Nothing I could do about it. It's really hard not to draw the trap because there's only 15 hit location cards. So, drew the trap. This is just a hit location deck. I will reshuffle it here in a second. So, like I said, when we draw because Overpower is what I have in there, because Overpower matches all the other cards, but we're actually going to trigger Blast Chill. All survivors are doomed. The Killennium Butcher's coursing rage causes a sharp drop in temperature. The cold is shocking. All survivors within 3 spaces of the monster suffer bash unless they are wearing fur gear. I don't think anybody is wearing fur gear. Right? There's nobody wearing fur gear in this. No, actually... Cobbled Packard is, or the Brave is wearing something that's fur. So, he's not bashed, but the other two are bashed. Ominous chill rises from the ground. All knockdown survivors are frozen with fear. That's what doomed means. They suffer 2 brain damage and cannot stand for any reason until the end of the next monster turn. Perform basic action targeting the attacker. So that's fine. So, the other two are knocked down. Can't stand for any reason. Aya just is knocked down, but she could stand if I wanted to encourage her. She's not frozen. They suffer 2 brain damage. So, when you suffer brain damage, gain lunacy tokens equal to the damage. Okay. So, Forgot is going to gain 2 lunacy tokens. And Hollow is going to gain 2 lunacy tokens. Okay. Form basic action targeting the attacker. That's fine. So again, I'm just leaving the trap off to the side because it doesn't color match the rest of these. So here we go. Form basic action targeting the attacker. What's Scorn? So just got to get some so when he gets tokens, it starts getting bad. So he doesn't have any +1 token. Oops, this is not basic action. Basic action. No one's frenzied. It doesn't matter. This is targeting the attacker. So speed 2, 3 actually. Speed 3, accuracy 3+. No, yeah, 3+, right? She has no evasion. Oh, she's got -1 evasion, so it's actually a 2+. Accuracy 2+. It's going to be 3 hits. Doesn't matter. It was a 3, but it doesn't matter. It's still going to be 3 hits for 2 damage each. She's not frenzied, but 3 hits for 2 damage each. Okay, 2 to the head. It's fine. Still has tons of armor there. 2 to the head. 2 to the body. Just comes down to 1 at the body. Not super great there. 2 to the legs. Fine. Okie dokie. If you were frenzied, they're not frenzied, so it's fine. That is the end of the survivor's turn. It's going to be Killennium Butcher's turn, so Monster Controller is going to go to Brave now. So Brave is Monster Controller. Let's see what it's going to do. First, it's an advanced card, so it's going to actually do this double hack. Closest threat facing. No one's in facing. Closest threat, which is Brave. It's going to turn and attack Brave here. So, wow, this is quite a lot here. It's going to be 5 speed. 5 speed. 3+, correct? Yeah, he's got no evasion. 5 speed, 3+. That's 5 hits. He's going to gain 2 bleed tokens. So that's 5 hits. Let's go ahead and roll those. It's quite a bit of 5 hits here. He has no head armor. So we're going to go ahead and dodge this. So he's going to spend 1 survival to dodge this. Goes down to 2. Now we're going to roll this because I need to do 5 hits. Okay. None of these are heads. So he's going to take 4 damage to the body. That's all of his body armor. 2 damage to the feet. Goes down to 2. And 2 damage to the hands. Goes down to 2. Okie dokie, that's the end of double hack. Let's give Brave his bleed tokens. He's got 2 of them. Okay, Brave's got 2 bleed. Now we do basic action. No one's friend. Closest survivor in field of view. It's going to be Brave again. So it's going to be 3 speed. That's going to be 3 hits for 2 damage each. He's not frenzied, so 3, 2 damage each. Hand, body, waist. That's all of his hand armor. It's going to be a heavy injury to his body, 2 to his waist. Heavy injury to his body. Just going to knock him down. So they are knocked down. Whew. Okay. Not great. So he's knocked down. That's the end of that. He's now got a heavy injury. Not great. These two cannot stand, but Aya can stand. She's going to encourage. Yep, she's going to go ahead and encourage. It's going to give her +1 strength token. It's going to encourage Hollow. Okay, now who do I want to go? Wow, this is not great here. I guess I'll attack with Hollow. Because I don't even think I can get there with 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I can attack with Hollow. Alright, let's attack with Hollow from the blind spots. So starting with Hollow. Let's see. Oh yeah, she's dead if I say her true name. I can't not say Brave's true name. Let's see. Man, this sucks. Well, I guess you do. No, reading this, I guess you do get arrival bonuses. Because you get the Empty Vessel Survivor status card on arrival. Or the Empty Vessel Survivor status card would just never work. So I guess you do get arrival bonuses. Let me see if I'm supposed to get any other arrival bonuses real quick. Is that the only arrival bonus? She can use leap if she wants, but I want to make her from the attack. It's better to attack from the back. Because she needs the accuracy. Her if she leaps, she gets +3 accuracy too, though, right? Or +2 accuracy. She cannot leap. Leaping is really difficult because of not having... Well, I guess I could dash. Sure, I'll dash. So I'd have to dash to here. So it would be 1, 2, 3. So I'd have to dash to here. So dash to here, then leap would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would put me to here. So I'll do that. So I have to dash to leap. She goes down to 1 survival. She then leaps. Yeah, that's fine. So, she's going to leap. She'll do that. She doesn't gain speed, right? Yeah, not speed. All right. So, she still just has 3 speed, hitting on a 4+. So, the reason why she hits on 4+ is the Sacrificial Fang hits on 7+, but leaping gives +2 actually brings it down to 5+. And then Aya is in facing, and when Aya's in facing, it gets -1 evasion. So, it's a 4+. It's 3 hits. Please not the trap. 1, 2, 3. Not the trap. Okay. We're going to go with the Death Blow first. Because, well, we'll go with this first. No, we're going to go with the death blow first. Here we go. So she's going to have 5, 11. So she's going to wound on anything but a 1. So this is a wound. It's not a death blow, but it is a wound. Still going to wound on anything but a 1, I think. So it's got 6 strength plus 5 is 11. No. So it's going to wound on a 3. 7 is a wound, and we didn't roll a 10. So that's another wound. The first time you wound, she gets +1 to all hit locations. So let me quickly +1 to all hit locations. Okay. +1. +1. All right, now she's got +1 all hit locations. There we go. This. So this still doesn't have +2, but this is back to wounding on a 2+ again. A 9. So this is another wound. Butcher is knocked down. All survivors gain +1 courage. Sweet. That's another wound. And it's knocked down. I guess we should attack with someone. Who should I encourage? I can't encourage anybody. That's just great. Oh no, I could encourage Brave. Because Brave wasn't knocked down by the trap. Brave was just knocked down from a heavy injury. So let's go ahead and encourage Brave. That's all of Hollow's survival. She's now tapped. Going to encourage Brave. He's going to give himself a heart token. Yeah, I made her start with Monster Controller. Well, I know, I gave... So, again, I gave Forgot Monster Controller because the survivors go first. So, it skips... When survivors go first, it skips the first monster turn. So that means Forgot passed it to Hollow, and then I had Hollow standing, the only one in facing for the first round, so it would target her. So now Brave has Monster Controller. Like... Yes, knockdown ignores evasion. Everything, or ignores accuracy. Everything hits on a 3+. So, we're gonna. What I do? I encourage Brave. He got himself a heart token. He needs to move because I need to get Aya to be able to attack too while it's knocked down. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He needs to go to here, so Aya can dash. Okay, so he's moving. Now this stupid thing is knocked down. So Brave's going to attack with his 2 speed, hitting on a 3+. Let's go. That's 1 miss, but it doesn't matter. He got one hit. Okay, that's the trap. Of course it is. God damn it. Well, that sucked. So now it stands. It's going to knock everyone down again. Again, I can just shuffle this now because I'm triggering a different trap anyway. Damn it. That sucked. That really sucks. Okay, let's trigger the trap again. This trap sucks. All survivors are doomed. The Killennium Butcher. Blah, 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 blah. The cold is blah. All survivors within 3 suffer bash, unless they're wearing fur. So, Hollow's knocked down. What's-her-name was already knocked down and couldn't stand for any reason, so that doesn't matter. They suffer 2 brain damage. All knocked down survivors are frozen with fear. 2 brain damage, cannot stand for any reason, so basic action. So... it's going to trigger Frenzy on someone. It's going to trigger Frenzy on both of them, actually. No. Yeah, both of them. So, Forgot's going to... if you have 3+ Lunacy tokens, remove them all. Get Frenzied. So, these 2 are going to trigger Frenzy. That's just great. Okay. Frenzy, Frenzy, Frenzied. Where's my Frenzy tokens? So the 2 of these people are Frenzied. Let's go. It was fun while it lasted. So Frenzied, Forgot, Frenzied Hollow. They get +1 speed, +1 strength. What else is from Frenzy? Let me check. I got it right here. They're going to gain D5 Insanity. So yeah, Frenzy. Gain D5 Insanity, +1 speed. Let's give Forgot first. She's going to get 4 Insanity. So she actually goes up to 4. So she's back up to 4. Okay. Okay, 1 Insanity. She's back up to 1 Insanity. Okie dokie. That's it. Okie doke. That was fun while it lasted. Now let's... who's getting this? Brave is getting this. Okie doke. Brave boy here. It's going to be 3 speed. Hitting on a 3+. It's going to be 3 hits for 3 damage. He's not frenzied, but 3 hits, 3 damage. Or 3 hits for 2 damage, 16. So, can't dodge this. So he's going to take 1 to the legs. That's all of his armor. 1 to the waist. That's all of his armor. Chest. He already has a heavy injury there. So that's not good. That's going to be a severe injury. Let's roll severe injury for the chest. 5, that's not death. Severe chest injury. Five, destroyed back. Suffer -2 permanent movement. You can no longer activate gear that has 2+ strength. Cool. So he can no longer activate gear. Great. That's good. Good for you. That's great. That's really bad. But that's another bleed token. He can't activate his sword anymore. He was like my most consistent wounder. That's terrible. How many do we have hit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he has 10 wounds left. -2 movement to my boy here. Okay. He's knocked down. Okay. Aya's turn. She can still attack. Might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, she can't. She just wants to get into facing, maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She can dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, she'll dash. What the hell, right? Gonna have to try to kill this thing soon. So, Aya dashing. She goes down to 4. She gets herself +1 strength token from dashing. Oh yeah, he can activate the Brave Shield. That's true. But he's probably going to have to start bandaging himself. So, he's going to be bandaging. That's what he's going to be doing. Alright. So, she's going to get 3 speed. Hitting, she's in facing, so it's going to be hitting on a 4+ with her spear. It's 2 hits. Please, not the trap. Not the trap. Good. So just, I mean, doesn't matter here. We can roll, since we have sword specialization, we'll just roll first. 2. I think we're going to apply this probably to the super dense. So 6. Okay, so this is not a wound. We'll just apply this to the super dense, not a wound. I mean, we can do the reflex here. Don't move party adjacent. So it's not going to be doing that. So now let's attack this. Super dense. So I could. The reach doesn't really matter. Like, if the reach would put me here, doesn't really matter. I guess it makes me not the closest, but I'm pretty sure he's going to attack, like, Brave, like, or he's gonna attack someone who's frenzied, right? Pretty sure there's no way of me not getting that to happen. I can actually encourage Brave. Yeah, I'm gonna encourage Brave right now. Because Brave wasn't knocked down via the traps thing. So I'm going to encourage Brave mid-attack here before I roll to get myself another strength. That's it. I can do that. All right, there we go. So we go 2 speed. Or no, we're rolling to wound now. So wounding on a 5. So that's a wound. Brave boy. He can't do anything. But he's at least standing, so he's going to probably get attacked now. Alright, let's, choo. Reveal this card. It is a basic, so he's not going to do it. Next card. Still a basic, but whatever. Closest threat. Facing. It's going to be Brave boy. Yes, Sword Mastery gives +1 in accuracy, +1 in strength, +1... +1 accuracy, +1 strength, +1 speed. So hack time. It's going to be 3 speed. Yeah, 3 speed hitting on a 4+. Let's go. It's going to be 3 hits. Terrible. Can I dodge any of these? Yeah, Brave can dodge 1. Let's see where these go. Okay, he's probably going to dodge the body because he's already got double severe there. So dodging the body, going to go down to 1 survival. 2 to the feet. 2 to the waist. Those are both heavy injuries, but they're not going to cause severes. Good job. Monster Controller goes to Aya. Brave Boy's knocked down once again. Now it's going to do basic action. Basic action. Frenzied Survivor in range. So, that can be Hollow or Forgot. Probably going to do Forgot here. They're both right there. They're both frenzied. So we're going to do Forgot. It's going to be 3 speed. I don't think the 2 hits. The 2 does not hit. Actually, the 3 hits. So only 2 hits. Okay. 2 hits. It's going to trigger the after damage. Very likely. I mean, there's no way for me to not trigger the after damage. Let's take it to the head, I guess, because we'll just take both of these. Yeah, we're going to take both of these, so that kind of sucks. Or we'll dodge the head, I guess, whatever. Dodging the head. Oh, no, I can't because I'm frenzied. So taking both of these, going down to 1 on the head and to the body was the other one? Or to the feet. Going down to 3 at the feet. Okay, what's going on now for Frenzied? If you are Frenzied, the monster devours your rage. You are no longer Frenzied. Transfer any attribute tokens gained from Frenzy to the monster, changing +1 strength for +1 damage. So, sure. Get yourself a +1 speed. So he's got himself a +1 speed token, and he's got himself a +1 damage token. So, +1 damage token is going to give all survivors -1 accuracy, which is great. Hooray, -1 accuracy token. But she's no longer frenzied, and these 2 can stand now because they were knocked down for a long time from other things. Okay, she's no longer frenzied. The other girl's still frenzied, though. Hollow, still frenzied. So everyone's got -1 accuracy. He's got himself more speed. Not great. Let's attack with... what's her name is frenzied. Let's attack with her. She's frenzied. It's going to be 4 speed. Might as well do it while the deck is pretty much full. So 4 speed. Hitting on a 7 plus, because she's got -1 accuracy, but Aya's in facing, so it negates. So it's going to be 4 speed hitting on 7 plus. My gosh, that's actually 3 hits. Please don't be the trap, though. 1. Okay, not the trap. Let's just go with the death blow first. Alright, death blow. She's going to be... She's got 8 now, so she's wounding on a 5. That's not a critical? Yeah, it's not a critical. So wounding on a 5, this is a wound. So she does a wound. She's going to gain +1 to each location. So let's go ahead and give her a whole bunch of armor again. Just goes up in armor, up in armor, up in armor. Gaining a bunch of armor. Probably going to have to eat this bird bread. Well, I can't now. I'll have to do it next time, because I've already attacked and there's no surge. Okay, so let's look at these 2 reflexes. This is a failure. We're going to wound this, I think. Attacker rolls 1d10. The result is greater than their courage. They suffer brain damage equal to monster level. That's fine. It won't trigger Frenzy again. So let's just go ahead and do this, because I don't want to get knocked back 5. So let's go ahead and do this one first. Wounding on a 5. It's a wound. So it's roll now for this. The result is greater than their courage. How much courage does she have? None. So this is greater than her courage. She has 2 because she's gained 2 courage. Suffer brain damage equal to monster level. She's just going to fill her light box, which is fine. Or no, she already had filled her light box. So that's fine. So she doesn't trigger Frenzy. She's got no Insanity once again, but she's only got 2 tokens on Frenzy. Or 2 tokens on Infectious Lunacy. So this is going to be a wound. Alright, here we go. Wounding on a 5 still. It's a wound, not a critical. Gaining -2 toughness till the end of the round. This is good. So that's a wound. She did 3 wounds. It's really good. That's really good. 3 wounds. So now we have to... How many do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's got 6 wounds left. I gotta remember to eat the bird bread next round. 100%. Gotta eat that bird bread. Brave boy needs to be encouraged. Let's go ahead. Encourage with Aya. She's going down to 2 survival. No, she's going down to 1 survival. She's going to gain herself another token. Brave boy standing. Brave boy is going to remove 2 of his bleed tokens. And then call it a day. He's going to back up. 1, 2, 3. No, he can stay there. So he's got himself another heart token. He's going to spend the heart token to block, I guess. At the end of your act. Ah, man, that sucks. I don't know if I can do... Let's see. Analyze sucks, right? Are there any... 1, 2, 3... Yeah, Analyze sucks. So the reason why Analyze sucks is because if it's a basic action... I mean, unless it's a non-basic action, it's just going to get discarded. So, like, seeing it just sucks. It doesn't really help that much. What are we going to do here? So Hollow's Dunzo. So, Hollow, you're Dunzo. Let's go with Forgot. There's 7 cards in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's no moods in play, so I don't even like care. Yeah, let's go with Forgot. Whatever. Let's get her out of facing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 to here. Let's attack with Forgot. So she's got -1 accuracy now. So she's going to be hitting on a 4+ still because Aya's still in facing. So hitting on a 4+. That's a hit. Don't be the trap, please. Huh. Okay, it's impervious. Whatever. She gains 1 insanity. Good job, Forgot. She goes up to 5 insanity. Okay, Forgot's donezo. What are we going to do next? Aya's encouraged. Brave Boy. Kind of want you to attack, but... No, let's attack with Aya, I guess. Whatever. We'll attack with Aya. She's got 3 speed. So attacking with Aya. 3 speed. Hitting on... So she's got -1 accuracy, but it's got -1 evasion, so it negates it. Hitting on a 5+ with Aya. That's 3 hits. We tried to cancel the trap here. If we draw it, 1, 2, 3. No trap, huh? Both of these are reflexes, so I guess we're going to roll and see what happens. So we're rolling first because of special wound specialization, or sword specialization. So it's going to have 7, so 5. I don't know if I'm going to do the shield attack. I might. 7. So she's got 7, 8, 9, 10. That's not enough to wound. This has +2 toughness. So what's the reflexes here? Full move towards the furthest survivor. We'll just apply it to this because I can't wound this anyway, but at least it's something. Okay. So can't wound that. Now we can wound these other locations. Oh yeah, hit location. Yeah, that's true. I should have looked at these 3 cards, but it doesn't. I forgot because of Memento Blade. But this is fine. I would have kept these cards, and I would have kept them all. So, and she rolled 3 speed and hit with all 3 speed, so it's just a wash anyway. But yeah, I could have looked at all these. This is a crit. Still going to do this reflex. It's better than this one, so we're going to wound this one, and then everyone's going to suffer bash, and then it's going to full move, and that's going to give us a... We're still going to be able to attack with this with Aya, because she's the furthest survivor. So all survivors adjacent are going to... We're going to do a wound. So first, let's do this wound here. Let's reshuffle the remaining cards. Okay, do the wound. All these other bozos are going to suffer bash. Literally everybody is going to get bashed. Okay, and then it's going to full move towards Aya. And it's going to end and knock her backwards. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then Hollow is going to go all the way there, which is fine. Will let me jump next. Okay, so now we can still wound this second card because it moved towards Aya. And yeah, that's a failure. Now it's going to do this, not hit anybody, or it's going to hit everybody else again. Survivors zone, death, suffer, bash, and knockback 5. Okay, so everybody's going to get knocked down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Aya, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She's going to get bozoed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Everybody here. 1, 2, 3. That was terrible. That was really terrible. So, that was bad. There's a lot of hit location cards here. Alright, so we're drawing card now. Huh. It's a basic, so it's going to do draw again. Another basic. Closest threat, there are no threats. So it's just going to menace. So all this is going to get ended. It's going to menace. Menace. The monster sweeps its withering gaze across the battlefield. Turn to face the most survivors. Sure, it's going to face Aya. Right? Because it can get 2 facing Aya. Yeah, pretty sure the way this is, it can only get 2 people. So it faces this way, it gets Brave and Aya. That's 2. If it turns this way, it only gets Hollow. If it turns this way, only gets Forgot. If it turns this way, it gets Forgot and Brave. So we're just going to keep it facing Aya. Because now it at least gets Brave and Aya. So 2, it doesn't even turn with Menace. 2 brain damage apiece, which is fine, because these 2 don't have any tokens yet. So they suffer brain damage, they go down to 3. Or not they. Brave goes down to 3 insanity. And gets 2 tokens, because he doesn't have any lunacy yet. And then Aya loses all her insanity. And she gains 2 tokens. Alright. Monster controller gets passed. Well, I have to do basic action. But then I passed monster controller, but now basic. Frenzied survivor in range. It's only hollow. Closest, so it's a frenzied survivor in range. Yeah, it's only going to be hollow. Let's go over there. And we'll go get hollow. So, it's going to be quite a bit here. It's going to be 4 speed. 4 speed hitting on 3 plus. Yeah, 2 plus. 4 speed hitting on 2 plus. So that's 4 hits. 4 hits for 4 damage. She's not going to dodge any of this because she's frenzied. So it's going to be 4 damage to the body. That's going to be a light to her body. That's no good. Light to her body. 4 to her arms. That's fine. She's got a ton there. Okay, now, if she is frenzied, the monster devours your rage. You are no longer frenzied. Transfer the attribute tokens. So, it's going to gain another speed token. And another damage token. So now it's... oh, that should have done more damage. So that should have been a heavy to the chest, knocking her down. Because it should have been 1 more damage. I missed a damage token. She's already knocked down, so it doesn't matter. And it should have been 1 more damage to the arms. So that's fine. Okay. And now we got -1 movement. So everybody's got -1 movement, which is great. So she's no longer frenzied. Let's go ahead and encourage. She would have to dash. Man, leap kind of sucks because it's too small. It needs to be, if it was 4 spaces big, it'd be great. Then you could just jump over it, but too small, and I can't dash away because she's at the board edge. Okay, no one else can even get there, but they all stand because it's the end of the monster's turn. And they were knocked down during the reflex last turn. So they all stand. They can move 4 spaces. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we'd attack with the sacrificial fang, I guess? Rough, but I guess we could. Well, she's going to get Monster Controller passed to her. So we're going to eat this bird bread. So we're going to eat the bird bread. She's going to gain 1 to all locations. So, let's see. Gaining 1 to all locations, to her body. Goes up to on her arms. Goes up on her legs. 1 on her head. Waist. Yeah, so we're just going to eat the bird bread. We're going to give her priority target, so it targets her next round. That'll be good. Where's Aya? So Aya's going to spend her last survival. Well, she can still spend survival before she gets frenzied. Making her stand, making her eat the bird bread. I think that's going to be just about it, that all we can do. Okay, it's going to draw AI card. It's a basic. Another basic. It's only got basics left. Closest threat, so it's going to be her. She's got priority target token anyway. So, the first time you were attacked, each round, gain +3 to all hit locations if you are the monster controller. So it's going to gain +3 to everything. So we're just going to do this. Give everything +3. All kinds of armor. We have all the armor. Oh, this is going to be a rough attack, though. It's going to be 3 or 4 speed, 5 speed, 5 speed, hitting on 4. Yeah, 3, 2, hitting on 2s. I can't believe I rolled 2 1s. So these are misses. So it's going to get 3 hits for 3 damage each. No, for 4 damage each. No, 3 damage. Yeah, 3 hits for 3 damage each. So 3 to the head, that's fine. She just basically gained all that. 3 to the body, it's fine. She's going to suffer a severe injury to the body. But she... if you would suffer a severe injury, instead ignore it and lose 1 at all hit locations. So she's not going to suffer that. So she's just going to lose 1 at all hit locations. There we go. There we go. There we go. Man, she's quite tanky. There she goes. That looks fine. Alright. Can't gain bleed tokens, so nothing happens from that. Next, we have the basic action. Oops. Frenzied Survivor, none. Closest Survivor in Field of View. It's going to be hollow again. With a bunch of stuff. So what is that going to be? It's 3 speed. So it's going to be another 5 speed hitting on 2+. This time 5 hits. She's not frenzied, but this is going to be 5 hits. Okay, 5 hits for 3 damage apiece. She can't dodge or do anything, so the head first. Then we roll it again. Okay, so the head first for 3. 6 to the hands. It's fine. Six to the legs. Also surprisingly fine. Wow. Does Cenum Butcher have 2 traps? The new one replaces the original. Surprisingly, all that was fine, and she wasn't knocked down. Wow. Surprisingly, all that's fine, and she wasn't knocked down. That is unbelievably surprising. It's only got 5 wounds left, so, I mean, we could kill this thing. Okay. Let's go here. Attack. I would want to be in its facing to get the -1 evasion, but I can't. Can we go with someone else? 1, 2, 3, 4. We can get to... Can she... Oh, yeah, she can surge again. Because she's got all her... She's no longer frenzied. Okay, so we're surging again. She can go back down... Or not surge, dash. So she's going to dash again. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So dashing into the blind spot. Where are we? Dancing into the blind spot. It's going to hit on a 4+ with 1 speed. So 4+, that's good. Good enough. Huh. Not the trap. So we're going to get to look at the trap here. I'm pretty sure. So if we wound it, it's knocked down. So we get 8. Yeah, we wound on a 5. It's actually a wound. It's gonna be knocked down again, but I don't think this is gonna help. But everyone's gonna get +1 courage. It's knocked down, but I don't think this is gonna matter. So we're gonna do our wound, but I seriously don't think this is gonna matter here, like at all. So we did our wound. Now, after attacking with the weapon, reveal top 3 hit location cards. So let's go ahead and reveal those. 1. Okay, so the trap is in there. There's no way we can attack with speed 2, right? Could attack with speed 2 with our boy Brave here. But I don't think that's worth it. Probably should try to do this with Aya and put the trap on top. So we're going to put the trap on top, and we're going to try to do this with Aya. Here we go. Putting the trap on top. Going to try to do this with Aya. Here we go. So she's got 3 speed. Hitting on a 5+. 3 speed hitting on a 5+. That's 2. So we know we're going to draw the trap. We know we're going to trigger the trap. So let's try with our specialization here. Otherwise, it's going to suck. So, specialization. When attacking with a spear, if you draw the trap, roll D10. Here we go. We need a 7+. A 3. So we don't cancel it, so we're going to trigger the trap. Okay, triggering the trap. Let's reshuffle these. Not even going to draw the cards. We already know I put it on top, so. Let's reshuffle all these cards. He's got 4 wounds left. It'd be great to just, kill it, but... Okay. Let's trigger the trap. I've got it set over here. Trap time. Again. All survivors are doomed. Great. Killennium Butchers, blah, 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 blah. 3 spaces suffer bash. It's everybody. Basho, basho, basho. Blah, blah, blah. They suffer 2 brain damage. Cannot stand for any reason. Okay. I think this is about to spiral like crazily out of control here. This might get a little bit out of hand. So that's going to trigger a bunch of frenzied, I think. How many frenzies is that going to trigger? So Aya's going to go frenzied. Hollow is going to go frenzied. Forgot is not going to go frenzied. But Hollow... Okay, Hollow is now frenzied. Let's see how much insanity... So this is for Hollow. She gets 4 insanity. She's up to 5 insanity. This is for Aya. She gets 2 insanity. She's up to 2. It's going to trigger... So Hollow's frenzied. Now it's going to basic action Aya. Basic actioning Aya. Let's go. She's frenzied. That's not good. Not good. Basic action. So she's frenzied. It's going to be a lot of speed. That's a lot of speed. It's going to be 5 speed. Wow. Did it only hit once? Yes, it only hit once. Because it's only got +1 accuracy. Yeah, it only hit once. Wow. Okay, so it only hits once, but that's still going to trigger the after damage because she's doomed. Okay, but it's not bad. To the feet. It's going to be 3 damage to the feet. It's the first time she's actually been hit. It's pretty crazy. And then if they're frenzied, everything gets transferred. So, what is this? Transfer any attribute tokens gained from frenzy to the monster. Okay, yeah. So it's going to gain another speed token, which is great. Hooray, another speed token, another damage token. Great. Okay. We can Brave Boy it? I don't even think we can Brave Boy. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we can't even Brave Boy, but we'll get Brave to there, so he's the closest threat. And at the end of your act, you may spend a heart token. Sure, he's going to spend a heart token to block 2. Okay, Brave Boy. That's a basic. I already knew it. Everything, every card in there is a basic. Okay. Closest threat facing, we know that's going to be Brave Boy. This is going to knock Aya back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? One more. Knock Aya back. Comes forward. We know he's targeting Brave Boy. This is quite the insane attack now. So he's got +4 speed. So 6 speed. Here we go. Hitting on. I mean, this is gonna kill Brave. I don't foresee any outcome in which he stays alive. That's 6 hits. 6 hits for 4 damage each. I don't foresee any outcome in which he stays alive. Body, 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 body. 6 hits for 4 damage each. He's got no survival, but he's going to block 2 of these because he did that with his shield. So he's got no survival, so let's just roll the other 2 because it was 6 hits. And they're just more bodies. So this is going to be... he's already got a heavy injury, so that's 3 severes to the body and a 4th severe to the arms, right? Yeah, so that's 4 severe injuries. I don't think there's any way he's coming out of this. 6 to the body. 6 to the body. Gained 1 bleeding token. Okay, so he's gaining 1 bleeding token. He's now at 2 bleed. A 3 to the body. Gained 2 bleed tokens. He's now at 4 bleed. And another 1 to the body. A 2, that's instant death. Okay, so Brave Boy is donezo. Poor Brave. Brave is donezo. All right. Now we... Basic action. I don't think there's anybody else frenzied, right? Yeah, no one else frenzied. Brave's dead. So, no one else frenzied. So, closest survivor in field of view. Closest survivor in field of view is going to be Forgot. Closest survivor in field of view. There we go. Forgot. Here we go. I don't foresee an outcome where she survives this, but let's go. 6 speed, hitting on a 3+. That's 5 hits. 5 hits. She has no survival, right? Oh, she does have survival. She can dodge one of these. She'll dodge the waste. Whatever. This goes down to 2 survival. Okay. It's dodged 1. Let's go to the next. It's just waste again. Okay. So, how much damage is this? It's going to be 4 damage. 4 damage a pop. So this is 8 damage to the waist. That's a severe injury to the waist. An 8 is not death. What's the 8 severe injury? Waist on an 8. Slashed back. You cannot surge. I can't surge anyway. Okay, she gains a bleed token. She can't surge anyway. All right. Wait, no. I already rolled the severe injury. Okay, so 4 damage to the body now. That's fine. That's just a light. And 4 damage to the legs is also just a light. All right. She's knocked down. She already is knocked down. They stand now, because that was the end of his turn. And what does the trap say? Till the end of the next monster turn. Yeah, so they all stand now. Stand. Not forgot. She doesn't stand till the end of the next monster turn. Because she was just knocked down during his turn. Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Aya can actually attack from the blind spot. Let's go, Aya. She's got 3 speed, hitting on a 5+. 1 hit. It's the death blow. She's got a bunch of strength tokens now because she's just burned through so much survival. So she's got 9 strength. So she wounds on like a 3? No, she wounds on a 4, right? Yeah, she wounds on a 4. That's a wound. It's only got 3 wounds left. Hollow cannot jump. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't make it. 1, 2, 3. She can go here to attack, because gotta get attacking. So 3 speed, hitting on a 7+. 1 hit. Okay. Really need this to come through. So she wounds on a 6. Yeah, wounds on a 6. Okay. Wait. Man, not being able to surge sucks. What am I going to do now? Gotta shuffle. Well, I gotta shuffle these, but so it's 2. How am I gonna do this? Is that it? Is that all I can do? I think I mean, I can't surge. I have no survival. I can't surge. No one has any survival. Aya spent all her survival. Forgot has survival, but she's knocked down. I think I can't do anything. Yeah, so he's just never going to do this card now? Yeah, well, no, he's just going to do this card, right? Wait. The start of each turn, reveal the top card from the AI deck. If it is a basic card, discard it. Okay, so it gets discarded. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't. So that's just reshuffles and going to redraw this. All right. Yeah, that's just how it's just going to. It's going to keep reshuffling this and redrawing it. It's not going to trigger basic action. Yeah, because it revealed it, discarded it, then to draw. I need to reshuffle the deck because there's no draw card. Then it just draws this anyway. All right. So yeah, that's right. I did it right. Closest threat facing, which is going to be Hollow. Because Forgot's knocked down. All right, Hollow, let's go. Closest threat facing. This is probably going to kill her. Let's see here. So this is going to be 6 speed. 6 speed, yep, 6 speed. 3 plus, 2 plus, 2 plus. Missed once, so 5. She's got no survival, can do nothing. She can't gain bleed tokens, but it doesn't matter, so no survival. It's going to do 5 of these, and each one of these is going to do 4 damage. Okay, so it's body for 4 damage. Okie dokie. This is a severe, so she's just going to lose 1 to everywhere. Okay, so losing 1 to everywhere. Boop. This goes down to 1. This goes down to 4. Okay. Double waste. So she soaks all of that. It's fine. Not really fine, but... No, the monster stands. At the start of the monster turn, the monster stands. Now it's gonna do 4 to the legs, which it can soak. She can soak that. She's almost done. So here, she's got no armor left on her body, none on her chest, and 1 on her feet. And then she's got head and body. But so it's probably now gonna basic action her, right? Basic action now. Closest survivor in field of view. So I can kill Forgot instead of Hollow. Or I guess I'll just attack Hollow again. Yeah, I'll just attack Hollow again. She's not frenzied. No one's frenzied. So attacking Hollow again. I mean, this totally kills her. It's fine. Aya and Forgot can at least kill it. So this is going to totally kill her. So 6 speed hitting on a 2 plus. That is 6 hits. So this, she's donezo. So I don't think there's any way she survives this. We'll see. Okay, 4 to the head. She can soak 4 to the head. Okay. Body. She takes 1. Everything goes down by 1. Okay. To the waist, everything goes down by 1. To the hands, 4, yeah. So she's donezo. She's dead. She's got no armor left anywhere. So she just dies. Donezo for Hollow. That ends the attack. Alright, now if I just don't draw the trap, these two can kill it. These two have the best chance. They have the best strength. Highest strength, everything. They can kill it. So, Memento Blade. Let's go ahead and attack with Memento Blade. So it's going to be 1 speed, hitting on a... Well, we can get the blind spot. 1, 2, 3. Going into the blind spot. Hitting on a 4 plus. A 9, that's a hit. Okay, this is impervious, but at least I get to see the next 3 cards. She's going to gain 1 insanity. So I'll gain up to 6 insanity now. Let's look at the next 3 cards. 1, 2, 3. These aren't the trap. That means Aya could kill it. These are bad, though. Aya has 3 courage. Okay. So this is fine. So this one's fine. Aya has 3 courage. This is also fine because if I fail, it means I'm not wounding. This is also fine because she could be frenzied mid-attack. These are also all fine. Alright. Let's go. These are all revealed now. No trap. Aya, let's go. Aya's got 3 speed. Hitting on a... Well, she might as well move into facing to get 1 accuracy. Okay, so, well, to give the monster -1 evasion, she'll move into facing, and then it will get, that's like +1 accuracy. So, hitting on a 5 plus again. So, 3 speed hitting on a 5 plus. That's 3 hits, which is great, because it's only got 2 wounds left. We know what these 3 are. So, we don't want it, so the first one's the reflex. Yeah, so first we'll do this one. Well, we can roll and then assign. So, She's got 9 strength. So she wounds on a 4+. So 7. This is going to be 1 wound. We'll assign it to this reflex here, because again, it doesn't matter. She's got 3 courage, so she's not going to be knocked down. So she does this. She does the wound. It's only got 1 wound left now. Rolling now again. Here we go. A 5, right? I said that's enough. Yeah, she's got 9 strength. 5, that's enough. It doesn't matter. The reflex is canceled. Aya kills the Killennium Butcher. Or not. So, what I could have done... So, Aya's going to kill the Killennium Butcher. So, we're going to get to see Aya's ending. But, let's just say that I would have just stopped playing. Let's just say I stopped playing and I stopped caring. Right? That's what we're going to say I did. We're just going to say I stopped caring. Once Hollow died, I decided to just stop playing, and I lost all motivation. Alright? That's what we're going to do. So once Hollow died, I said to myself, you know what? I don't want to play anymore, and I hate life. I'm just going to let her... I'm going to watch these two die for fun. Alright? That's what we're going to say I did. We're going to say I ended myself of all sorts, of all my positivity. I decided that I never wanted to play ever again, and I let the Butcher kill me. So we're going to read the Butcher's ending, and then we're going to read Aya's ending. So, let's say I just let the Butcher kill me. Because I have to do this 3-4 more times to get every ending. I don't want to just never play it, or just not try once. With brisk efficiency, the monster peeled each face from the flesh of its adversaries, examining each tattered thing with its empty sockets, pleased with their preserved expressions, the absence of their life. It wrapped each face upon its lantern, creating new traceries of light beaming from their eyes and mouths upon the snowy ground. With its work done, the monster raised its face to the sky, howling its desire. Its fury drove the falling snow back up above. The frozen star heard the monster's wish. Wounds mended and vigor returned. Crackling frost spread through the ground beneath its feet as it set off into a new Killennium. So, we're going to say that I decided that I hated life, and we triggered that. We gave up. Once Hollow died, I gave up. That's what we're going with. And then I resolved the Butcher's ending. In its graveyard of lantern trophies, the monster roars its wish into the sky. Another age of rage is granted. The Killennium Butcher stalks the lands once more. You may now face the Killennium Butcher in your campaigns. Replace the level 2 and 3 Butcher Node 1 Nemesis. So, that's what we're doing. We unlock the strain. I am not adding the corpse pile to the mini. I don't think it looks... I'm not a huge fan of using dioramas for gameplay. I'm a huge fan of dioramas. I've got minis that are dioramas, right? Dioramas are cool. But I don't think they're very good for gameplay. I would much rather the mini represent, like, the actual thing that's taking place. Like with the Lion Knight, I did not add Ash, Ryan, and Sam to the base. So, I just didn't do it because they are not out there when you're fighting the Lion Knight. They're watching from the stands or whatever. They're watching from the settlement. So I didn't add them to the base. It's the same with the thing of corpses. A pile of corpses floating around like it's some kind of hovercraft that he's riding on is not very thematic. So I just did this. I just green stuffed him all up. I know you can't see because, again, the green stuff, but again, that's green stuff underneath his feet and stuff. It's gonna the green screen's gonna take it away, but so we've now unlocked the strain. So we've now faced the Nemesis, so we can add that to our campaigns. But now we'll read Red's ending because we did kill it with Aya. So, killing it with Aya. Red reached into the monster's maw, yanking the blood pearl, feeling the freezing hard center beneath the hot, sticky pulp. She stuffed it into the guiding lantern, uttering her breathless wish. Flashing with menace, a path of blood traced itself in Aya's mind. She would follow it to reach her coronation. Throngs would gather at her feet, their very lives surrounding her like a mantle of protection. She would rise a queen and rule with ferocious ambition. She would finally find her sanctuary, until the time came to run again. So, we got Aya's thing. Just Aya's thing does not lead to a strain, and I didn't want to have to not do the. I didn't want to have to just not play and just die on stream. So we'll say when Hollow died. So Hollow and Brave died, and then I get, because losing Brave makes me want to kill myself or whatever. I just decided to let all my survivors die, right? I just wanted to lose so badly and let everyone die. We'll say that I did that, but so awesome. Now we can do other stuff with Killennium in our other campaigns, so we'll be adding that. We got the Lantern trophies and stuff to add, Cleaver proficiency and all those other fun things. All unlocked, all that stuff, so we can add Killennium to whatever campaign we want. Killennium, that almost spiraled out of control like insane. It was pretty manageable right up till the end when he started getting the frenzies things, but like in a normal game, I think the level 2 Butcher is probably more managed, or the level 2 Killennium in a normal campaign is probably more manageable than a level 2 Butcher, I think. Yeah, it probably is, I would think, because you're just trying to dodge the after damage, you have a lot of evasion and stuff. I would think it's probably more manageable. So that was fun. Next, what I'll do is now I'll have to get Brave's ending. I guess we just spend a whole bunch of time. We keep doing streams until we get Brave's ending. Brave's ending is not easy. He's got to be the sole survivor. Yeah, he's got to be the sole survivor. Yes, you need to lose to him. It's the same thing with Gold Smoke Knight. Yes, you need to get Butcher's Ending. In order to do Butcher's Ending, you need to lose. So, the defeat condition, defeat. You do Butcher's Ending. So, we'll just say that I stopped. So, yeah, right when you joined and I was reading the Butcher's Ending, I was reading it because I had just won. But we'll just say that I lost all hope. So, here's the board state as it truly was right when I won. So, Aya dealt a killing blow because I went to get in facing with her so she could give the monster -1 evasion. Forgot and Aya are both still alive, but Aya's the one who actually dealt a killing blow, so we read Aya's ending. So that is that. That's the state. And then we just went with the, everyone, when Hollow died, I gave up, and I let everyone die. So, that's it. Now, when I can get the Black Knight, so I kind of want to edit the Black Knight stuff, or I kind of want to finish the whole thing, have it all recorded, then start editing it. But the Squire campaign is what I'm going to do next, but I might keep streaming just till we get Brave's ending. I think that might be neat. If I'm going to keep streaming, we'll keep going till Brave's ending, because it's easy for me to Killennium Butcher, the vignette itself, is easy for me to leave the table set up for Squires. Right? Because the Killennium Butcher, I just need the Butcher deck and the card. Like, it's all set up. I can just keep fighting it real quick. Don't have to do settlement phases. Don't have to do anything for the vignettes. So I think for the streams, I'll keep doing vignettes until we kill it with Brave, which is not going to be easy. This thing was not very easy. But we did win. Aya is pretty powerful. I'd say Aya is probably the most interesting. I didn't have any reason to ever do Memory Lock because it didn't put any moods into play. Moods getting into play is very random. I could see that this guy could spiral out of control very quickly. But this was fun. I like Killennium. I think it's really fun. I think this is a good addition to the Butcher. The fact that it always replaces level 2 and level 3 is neat. I don't know if I'll always make it replace level 2 and level 3. Maybe just the level 3, or maybe just a level 2 and then do a level 3 Butcher. But I think Killennium is fun. This was neat. This was fun. I think the Vignette is fun. I will say this. This Vignette is much more fun than Gigalion Vignette. The Vignette itself is... This is something I would actually run because it's not too much, right? There's not really that much here. There's stuff for you to look out for, but you don't really have, like, fighting arts. You don't have Surge. Without Surge, there's not, like, a whole bunch of options you need to be keeping track of. This is much better. So if there were people out there who wanted to do, like, one-shots and stuff, Killennium is much more fun. This is much more fun than Gigalion. Gigalion, I don't even think I've ever played Gigalion on stream. The Vignette. I don't think I've ever played the Vignette ever in any of my videos. I had done it once just to get the strain, and it wasn't super fun. Like Lion level 2 and the Gigalion, this is much more fun. So this was much more fun from a Vignette standpoint. As for Killennium itself, seems good. I like Killennium. I like the stuff that it adds. We can look at the lanterns now because we got the lanterns unlocked. I already showed them, but so since we did the Butcher's ending, when you're encouraged, this is Braves. You gain +1 strength token, which is exactly like his heart thing. So it's just like his gear. Forgot's Light, Sentient, which is harsh. Sentient lanterns. It means you can't do this unless you're insane, and it has 3 activation limits. Place a top card in the hit location discard pile on top of the hit location deck. That's sick. That's like her lenses. I did abuse this during the fight. It's an abuse, but during the fight, that Butcher hit location that knocks it down, I made sure to always end my attack with that and then put it back on top. So that's really good. Hollow's Light, really cool. -1 evasion, that kind of sucks, but ignore the first severe injury you suffer each round is really good. Kind of, if you're going to take a bunch of severe injuries. It's really good for knowledges that have repeating observations and stuff that give you severe injuries. And then Red's Light, during the aftermath, gain +1 weapon proficiency, if applicable. I think this is the best one. I think Eyes is like the best of these. This would be the one you want to try to get. So, that was fun. Yeah, you have no Surge. Harsh. No Surge up here. You can only do Dash, Encourage, and Dodge. So, kind of harsh. What I'll do is I'm going to prime my Butcher before I stream again. That way you can see. I'll finish up the base and stuff so you can see what it looks like without the corpse pile there. But thank you so much for watching. So fun. We've now beaten Killennium. We can add it to our campaigns. Thank you, everyone. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye.